Hey everybody, it's me, Timmy Flyers Guy, and welcome to the Orange and Black Rehab. I'm your host, Timmy Flyers Guy. I got a lot to say right now. Things are starting to look up. Not all the way up, but they're getting there for the Philadelphia Flyers. And last night, the Philadelphia Flyers faced off against the Toronto Maple Leafs. In the first period, the Toronto Maple Leafs, in that game, in the first period, the Toronto Maple Leafs got on the board first, but the Philadelphia Flyers tied it up as Christian Dvorak tied the score up 1-1. Going into the second period, it was still 1-1. Going into the third, the Flyers got the lead, as Noah Cates gave the Flyers the 2-0 lead in the third period. Toronto tied it up on a power play at 2-2. The game went into overtime. Both teams had some great chances, but nobody could put the puck in the back of the net. The game went into a shootout. First up in the shootout, Michael Nylander goes in and he scores. 1-0 Toronto in the shootout. Matthew Mishov goes next for the Flyers. He puts the puck in the net. And it is 1, and he ties the shootout at 1-1. Austin Matthews goes in. He is stopped by Vladar. And then Trevor Zegras went next to the shootout. And he put the puck right in the back of the net. And for the Flyers, the 2-2 lead in the shootout. Vladar had to make one more save. And that's exactly what he did. As Vladar made the save, the Flyers got the victory as they defeated the Toronto Maple Leafs 3-2 in a shootout. The Philadelphia Flyers are now 4 points back of the playoff spot. Things are getting better for this Flyers team, but it's still going to take a lot for this team to make the playoffs. They've already won 3 games. Can the Flyers go for number 4? Hopefully this Thursday, they can go for number 4 if they can beat the Utah Mammoth, a team the Flyers have not beaten yet. They lost twice to the Mammoth last season. Flyers lost to the Mammoth back in January. Flyers will be looking to find a way to win another game as the Flyers continue their quest to get into the postseason. I also want to say that potentially they could be either buyers or sellers during the trade deadline. As Rasmus is a lot of talk revolving around Rasmus Ristolainen and a lot of talk revolving around Owen Tippett. But considering where the Flyers are in this playoff, right now 4 points out of the playoff spot, Brienne's got a lot to think about going into this trade deadline. But this was a pretty damn good game last night. The Flyers absolutely, no one has really expected this team to go from doing really good in the first half of the season to doing bad in the second half of the season. And now, fast forward, Flyers are 4 points out of the playoff spot. This season so far has been a roller coaster with so many plot twists and so much drama surrounding this team. But for some reason, I don't think this team wants to give up. I don't. And they've shown that. Game against the Rangers. Yeah, Erickson played like absolute shit in that. In the first goal he gave up. No excuse for that. But the Flyers got the win. Then we go on to Saturday to beat the Boston Bruins 3-1. And then they beat Toronto last night. And yes, Toronto is having their struggles. But let's not forget, Toronto is a good team. They have talent. They have Austin Matthews. They have John Tavares. They have Michael Nylander. And the Flyers still managed to get a victory last night. In the standings, Toronto's not a good team. But they're not a team. But when they're out there on that ice, they are capable of being a good team. So the Flyers knew that going into that game last night. I'm really happy for the victory. And most people don't want to see a postseason. But considering what we went through during the pandemic, what we went through during the pandemic, and let me say this, no hockey team wants to be known as the team that made the playoffs in the pandemic and didn't make the playoffs after that. The pandemic, really screwed us out of the playoff experience. It really did. The last time that this Philadelphia Flyers were in the playoffs, it was 2018. And that's when there were fans in the arena. I want to see this team make the playoffs for the city because I want people to get that playoff experience. Because I gotta tell you this, there's nothing like a Philadelphia Flyers playoff game. You think regular season games are exciting? Playoff games take the excitement and they push the excitement up to max. So that's why I want to see this year at the postseason. I've had this conversation with everyone before. Last season. Not just last season, but the season before that. I talked about this. And the reason why I keep talking about this is because playoff hockey, playoff hockey doesn't just mean a lot to me. It means a lot to this city. And a lot of the people that are craving a proper Flyers playoff experience. And that's all I gotta say about that. A lot of people have their doubts about this team. That's okay. You have your doubts. There are people that analyze and criticize. That's fine. You do you, I'll do me. With that being said, guys, thank you for joining me here on the Orange and Black Recap. I will see you on Friday as I will recap the Philadelphia Flyers Utah Mammoth hockey game. Guys, thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys on Friday.